Hello and welcome, Steak here. Welcome. Today I wanna just look briefly into patch, but first, happy birthday to you, Total War. 25 years. I remember when first Shogun was released, it was a groundbreaking game. It was ahead of its time. Because everyone were making RTSs, like typical RTSs, and Creative Assembly came out with the Shogun. It was much complex game, and I remember people complaining like, "Oh, you need a insane machine to run it smoothly," because the game was run like crap for most of computers we had back then. And yeah, that's the story. It was a great game, and it's nice that the game's developed to today's product, which is Total War Warhammer. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was mid fan of Total War here and there, but Warhammer took me fully. So as long there will be some magic alike or fantasy, I might play it. That's why I was looking closely into, the expansion pack for the Greece title. Jesus, I don't even remember Total War Spartans. Whatever. So yeah, there were mythology. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of Total War in general. The old titles were great, and titles from 10 years, 10 years, 8 years ago was Warhammer, so. But farther, yeah. But I do remember first Shogun, and I did play it. It was awesome. That's it. Happy birthday. I hope you're gonna fucking last, and I really hope you're gonna develop some good product ahead of a time now, like you did back then. Okay, so the dev blog here is about what's coming to 6.2, which apparently is next week, because I think there was somewhere in the line saying next week. So here's what they pretty much meant explaining. They're explaining how they deep dive into items and what they're about to do. They also mentioned they're improving some AI based on proving grounds. But, that's just words. Not gonna lie, that's just words. Because, yeah, we don't know as long until we see it. So, magic items. I was hoping they will do something with shit ancillaries like, 5 leadership, and you spam it. But no. So first and the most, they looked into items and they came out with a very, very nice solution. I do like it. So they call it, you're gonna have like each, when you drop an item, which apparently you're going to drop less items overall. But when you drop it, an item, when you get it, you are going to be satisfied a little bit more because it's going to be much more powerful overall. So, quality over quantity. I don't mind, but I had a campaign where I was completely bugged, and for 60 turns I did not get a single item. I hope we're not gonna be in this line. Anyway, so when you drop an item, it's gonna have, let's call it, there was like the example, right? Let's call it 45 points. And there will be like a dice roll. What you're going to roll, what trait you're gonna get it. I mean, that's at least what I'm trying to understand. That the items will have traits, which in my understanding was they're gonna be a little bit random. It's not gonna be like they're gonna be static, right? There will be some items, stats. The secondary is like secondary that will be random-ish. Or I'm wrong. I might be wrong, but nevertheless, yeah. If it's not random, then I'm fooling myself now. But it's all about each statistic has some price to pay. And if you have a budget, you're gonna have, you're gonna have some stuff put it in, like they put it in example. And if I'm making myself a fool, I am gonna cry. Okay, so yes, I was retarded. There won't be a random effect, there will be just better stats overall, and I'm sorry for being dumb. That happens when you're it's not your main language and you're trying and you get a wall of text. So yeah, I'm sorry for that. Like they said here, we receive regular reports from players who find that management of excessive amount of items frustrating or boring. I am not going to read all of everything, so read everything if you want. The link is down below as always, but I just want to point out a couple of things and that's it. Yeah, so here some items will just be better. The existing items will have better stats, and the point is that now apparently the rarity will means rarity will be reflected in quality. So if you get a rare item, you're gonna get better stats and everything. So now you find a rare item, you're going to be happy-ish. But there are some kind of things to those items in general. Apparently, if you have items that are not equipped, like, oh my god, there's so many items. Crown of Command, fucking item, right? And you have it in your inventory, but you're not equipping it. Game learns you don't want that, and there is less likely a chance you're gonna get it. I find that hard to believe, but who knows? Maybe it's actually gonna be like that. So that's one massive improvement if it's true. Next fun thing is that if you merge an item, let's say 2 weapons, you're going to get a weapon. No longer you're gonna merge an item and get, leeching staff or something that you're unable to use, or it's just shit. Okay, but sometimes you were getting those talismans of preservation from crap items, but no. Now, if you merge 2 armors, you're gonna get armor piece. If you merge 2 weapons, you're gonna get weapon. This is very exploitable. I mean, exploitable maybe not, but you can definitely gain even more value when you play dwarves, because dwarves can craft an item. So, hell yeah, Value Town, here it comes. Dwarves and Tomb Kings that can craft, maybe Wood Elves, no, Wood Elves can't. But because you can craft one of. But yeah, definitely you can farm to those better items. Apparently also there is a chance when you fuse blue items, you're going to have a chance to get a purple item. So better item, but I'm confused because I understood that while fusing blue items, if you don't get purple, you're losing whatever is out of it. You're gonna have something that is unequipable. So yeah. We find that we've been adding a bunch of new unique purple items in previous patches, and where possible would love to keep doing that. Now, you currently have a very low chance to gain these unique items post-battle loot, but you can now also gain them by fusing blue items. However, the major caveat here is that there is only small chance of success when fusing your rare items, and failure will result in producing completely useless piece of crap. Quite literally, it's just an item that is a scrap which can be only salvaged. So we're not able to fuse blue items anymore, because it's actually, it actually makes sense, because you merge items of the same category, and you get armor, weapon, stuff like that. And now what? You cannot reforge them into anything else. That's kind of annoying. Because, yeah, there is often a situation where I have a lot of blue items and I like to merge them to get something else, especially those stupid fucking weapons that I often get that are okay, but you wish to have something better. But so now I will be wasting them in the long run for a chance of getting unique items. I get it. I'll take it. There are another new items unique coming, so fuck yeah, I'm looking forward. How do you feel about that? I wonder. Another thing is that they are removing restriction of banners. I mean, followers are still limited because they're OP, but you can have multiple banners in one army. I wonder if this, you can stack ancillaries. Please tell me it does also means dwarfish runes. Because if not, I'm gonna get pissed. Because back in the day, we were able to stack multiple runes per army. So we were able to equip fully artillery with different runes, stuff like that. And they limited it. If they take it down, even for dwarves, that's amazing change. But yeah, I am absolutely a huge fan of it. Banners, there is only a couple of banners that are really worth something, so, and most of the time I don't feel a need to stack them. However, it solves the question I asked before about the ancillaries that have the leadership or something. Now you can use them. Hell yeah, that literally fix everything. So awesome. Here are the new items. Hellblade is in the game, I think. And the best part is they're adding a somewhat, reworked books mechanic. You're going to have to collect them like Tomb Kings have. But there are only 4 new magical items. So each includes 2 volumes of a book. So in order to make an item, you needed 2 books. And then you start dilemma for chasing it. And if you chase it, you're gonna pay the price. So it's gonna affect you. Apparently, Cornate faction will gain the most out of it because they're serving corn already. But you know what? That's awesome. I wish we had more mini games like this, a purpose for late game. Because, if it's only your purpose you have is just smashing enemies, it gets boring really fast. Really, really fast, and there's pretty much nothing to do. I test new army compositions, I record videos, but there is not much of an adventure anymore. And giving us quests to do certain things would be awesome. But not like the quest we get for legendary heroes or something. Yes, this is excellent move. Please give us more. Because you can make Total War Warhammer game for next 50 years if you don't fail it. This game could last like Ultima Online or World of Warcraft. it's not MMO or multiplayer or any. I mean, it can be multiplayer, but this game, developed well, could be a masterpiece. And future generations would definitely have to buy all of it eventually. So that would be just massive investment for them. And yet, CA could benefit from it if they focus on it. But of course, we know Warhammer doesn't belong to them, so they won't be able to do it. Wah, wah, wah. So yeah, I love this mechanic. I will hunt the books for sure. Man, it's interesting. They also, on the Skull event, they gave us 2 units that are disappointment. Legendary Hero or Legendary Lord would be better. Even not Legendary Hero, just a Hero or a Lord. But I guess they reserve that for DLCs. And it's fine because they want to make money on it. And as long as they give us stuff, we buy it. So yeah. My disappointment, and I think that's it. Yeah. So that's it. The books mechanic is great. The items is great. Everything sounds great. My disappointment here, it's a tiny fraction of problems that we have. And I know it's a new team and everything. But I really wish we get more reworks before the support ends. Because my biggest fear is supports end, they show us middle finger, and a lot of things won't be fixed or improved. And that's a bummer. I like Bretonia. Norska, hey, we get it. Like Bretonia, like Vampire Counts. Some rework for each faction. Even small ones. That comes back to my video where I said, hey, I have an idea for DLCs. Give us 5 lords for each faction, 5 units for each faction, different. 1-2 mechanics for some factions to update. It would be like a DLC to improve things. And it comes back because I feel it would be better and better even now. Listen, I know modders are amazing and everything, but I wish that CA could leave this game, finish it, and leave it in a great state. Oh, I'm fooling myself. They're never gonna do it. They left so many games unfinished, unpolished, and it would, I mean, they owe us this, okay? We've been with this game for so long. They owe us. We've been buying shit to insane amount of level now. How much everything costs for Total War Warhammer? $500? Euros? More or less? So that's a lot for a video game, right? And the best part is a lot of like DLCs comes in to many games and they get obsolete over time. They get bundles, they get free, stuff like that. And Total War Warhammer sells old shit till today. They sell DLCs for game 1, even now, because it matters. So an appreciation would be nice if they polish the game. Okay, I'm done with rumbling. Tell me, what do you think? Are you happy? Or are you disappointed that the next patch, which is supposed to be 6.2, supposed to, the point 1, 2, 3, the big patch, should we give us more? Like, come on, they gave us the dwarf. Yeah, I'm going back to dwarf rework, the recent one. But then you need to remember that the dwarf rework gave us the Mitch theme, the big team, the main team that are already gone. So I don't want to overburden Sofia, but I want them to do all the things we really want before they're moved to another project. And it's sad. It makes me sad because it's a grim future for this game. It's never gonna be finished, and it's all about modders. Oh well, tell me in the comments, what do you think? Are you happy? Subscribe for more if you like what I do. I'm not a great person to do things like that, but I'm trying to improve. So if I do something wrong, please tell me. You can do it without, offending me, because polite people can be nice too and tell me, hey, it would be nice if you could improve this and this. I would be grateful for this kind of feedback, not you suck because, yeah. Nevertheless, if you lasted that long, you're awesome. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. And next week, patch. Let's go. Take care and bye-bye.